on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me, naturally I chose an athlete.
Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
180! Check 55 for Mike. I got you, punk. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Danny.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Alert!
Mayfield will throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Landry. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hurry, hurry! Mike, 55. Check, 55.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it, baby.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Red, 180. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Run.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
55. Hey, eat. You don't want this. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Blue. Kings. Mike, Mike.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Rosen to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
Hey, wahoo! 58, Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Let's go. Number 53, Mike 53. Coming.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on the...
Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Mike spoke up. Hey, alert, alert. Check, check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. He's got him in. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Antonio Callaway, 83 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On second down now, it's Hunt. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On third down, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on. What's up? Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. What's up?
On first down, punt. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
180. Hey, eat. I got one. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'm here all day. Check hot route. Hot.
Second down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, Delta. Right there in the middle. 55. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, check right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield stepping up. He'll try and run and avoids the contact by sliding. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 55 is my guy. 55. Pistol. Run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Here's Rosen. That's taken in by Callaway. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Antonio Callaway with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Browns 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On second down, it's Hunt. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Mike. 180. Hey, alert 33. Mike, 55. Right there. Hey, seam 6. Hey, check right. Watch it, 5. Silver. Mike, 50. Point it right.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
There we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But
and that's caught inside the 35. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
Middle.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hug. Go, baby, turn over. Get that ball. Mike, 53. Bravo. Mike. You're trapped.
Now Rosen. And he hits Drake. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the island a little bit there. Single receiver.
Again, it's Rosen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Rosen will throw. Buying time, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A 6-yard touchdown run. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check. Watch it. Kings. Real. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Contact.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield is going to go for a big play into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
At the 14-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Rosen. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a goal.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? 1st down, Mayfield. And a completion to Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Run. Slam.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Good. 180. Watch the run.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And it's caught. Give him 14 on that one. And a 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Check 55 to Myles. Check 55.
Williams. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They come out here in the I. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check safety, check safety.
They'll try to run this one in. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go, third and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Well, it was third and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
High 7. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Now Mayfield. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rosen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's make these big. Alert. 61. Matchbox lights. Monday.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So now from a week ago, remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Real.
They run again with Hunt. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, alert. Check 37. Switch.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw again on second down. Rosen. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Go.
From the gun, it's Rosen. It's complete to Drake. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He goes underneath to Drake. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
I got you. 44. Hey, box truck.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey, exit. Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine.
They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The